Namaste. Welcome to Bridge to Bharath. Every year, the central government collects taxes from across India. Then it divides a portion of that money among the states. This is called the divisible pool. In the last episode, we saw how much each state got. So, what does India actually do? The Finance Commission uses a formula, not politics, not favoritism, a transparent mathematical formula with 6 factors. In this episode, let's look at the 3 biggest factors. Factor 1, income distance. Income distance asks one simple question. How far below the richest state is each state's per capita income? Think of it like a family. You have 8 children. Some of them are doing well financially, some are struggling. As a parent, do you give everyone the same amount of money? Or do you give more to the child who is struggling to pay rent? India chooses the second approach. Let's say that the richest state has a per capita income of 2 lakh rupees. And let's say Bihar says 40,000. Bihar gets points for being 1,60,000 behind the top. The bigger the gap from the rich state, the more you get. States that are closer to the top or even doing well get fewer points for income distance. This single factor, income distance, determines 45% of each state's share, nearly half. This is not equality, this is equity. Not treating everyone the same, but giving more to those who need more. Factor 2, population. Its weight is 15%. This one is straightforward. More people means more needs. In our family, the household with 8 children needs more money than the household with 2 children. Simple. Not because they are more deserving. Larger population states have more needs because of basic arithmetic. 8 children means 8 sets of school fees, 8 sets of uniforms, more food, more medicine, more space, more everything. More schools to build, more teachers to hire, more hospitals to staff, more doctors and nurses, more police officers to deploy, more courts to run. Uttar Pradesh has 24 crore people, nearly a fifth of India's population. Bihar has 12.8 crore. Maharashtra has 12.5 crore. West Bengal has 10 crore. These are not small numbers. These are populations larger than most countries in the world. So they get credit for that. The formula says you have more people to serve. That costs money. Here's your allocation. But notice the weight. Population is only 15% of the formula. It's not the main driver. If population were the only factor, UP would get far more than 18%, proportional to its share of India's population. But the formula balances population with other factors. Size matters, but it's not everything. A state with a large population but high per capita income doesn't get as much as a state with a large population and low per capita income. Maharashtra and Bihar are good examples. This is why Maharashtra, despite having 12.5 crore people, gets only 6%, whereas Bihar gets 10%. Population is important, but it's only 15% of the story. Factor 3, area. Its weight is 15%. Geographic size. How much land a state covers. How spread out its territory is. In our family, if our household occupies 3 rooms and another occupies one room, the household with 3 rooms costs more to maintain, more floor tiles to replace when they crack, more walls to paint, more ceiling fans, more lights, more area to clean. The space itself creates costs. Bigger states cost more to govern. Building a highway across Rajasthan, India's largest state by area, costs far more than building a highway across Goa, our smallest state. Providing electricity to a village in the middle of nowhere, hundreds of kilometers from the nearest town, costs more than providing electricity to a densely packed area. Deploying police across vast distances is expensive. Getting administrators, teachers, and doctors to remote areas is expensive. Distance creates costs. So, the formula gives credit for geographic size. States like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, all geographically large, get some benefit from this factor, even if their population aren't the largest or their incomes aren't the lowest. 15% of the formula accounts for area. Same weight as population. The formula is saying density matters, spread matters. It's not just about how many people you have, it's also about how far apart they are. A compact state with 10 crore people tightly packed in cities and towns can deliver services more efficiently than a sprawling state with the same 10 crore people scattered across deserts, forests, and mountains. Infrastructure costs scale with geography. This is why states like Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and the northeastern states, which have difficult terrain, forests, and remote populations, get some recognition for the challenges of distance. So, those are the big 3. Income distance, 45%. How far below the richest state is each state's per capita income. Population, 15%. How many people are you serving? Area, 15%. How much territory do you cover? Add those up and you get 75%. 3/4 of the entire allocation is determined by these 3 factors: need, size, and spread. The formula is looking at capacity and asking, what does this state need to provide basic services to its people? Not what has this state contributed, not how well has this state performed, not what does this state deserving, just what does this state need. But there are 3 more factors, and they reveal something fascinating about India's priorities. That's the next episode, The Formula, Part 2. See you there. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support.